Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another Scraps to Embellishment video. This week's theme is Tooth Fairy, I think, or Tooth Time. So anything to do with teeth. So I created some cute embellishments. This little toothpaste, a toothbrush to go with it, and a tooth. That's what everyone, each person on my teams will get. So, super, super cute. These are, let's see, these are Marjorie Ann Designs. And I think the file set may be called Tooth Fairy. I'm not sure. But this is actually a big set with a bear and the toothbrush, toothpaste, a tooth, the little wands, a bag of teeth, all of those things. But I just decided to not do the bear and just focus on the main things like toothpaste, toothbrush, tooth. So this one does have a lot of pieces. And you can tell this is what we started out with. This is the base piece for the toothpaste. But you can see there's lots of detail in this, and it's all done with just inking and pen work. So let's do the tooth first. Kept it very simple. I'm just using my Distress Oxide inks to ink stuff. I have black soot, peacock feathers, and picked raspberry. And normally y'all know that I take and ink all in the same color, and you could totally do that and it would still look okay. But I just wanted to shake things up a little bit and do it a little different this month. So this is all there is to it. Here's a shadow. I did create the shadow bases for all of the embellishments because they did not have one. So I'm just going to glue this on. Okay, and there's the tooth. Alright, so next, let's do, well, they're both equally as hard. They're not hard, it's just a lot of little pieces. So, I'm just going to take my peacock feathers. Whew, I'm throwing stuff. And I'm just going to ink all my little pieces up. Now, I'm being a little darker on the edges with this, because that's what's going to give it the color and the dimension. And then I just took it and went like this down the middle of it, so that it just adds a little bit more to it. So here's the end of the tube. Ink it up, and you can totally use your oh my gosh, these things. My brain ain't working. I can't even think of what they're called. Tweezers, there we go. Let's see. That's that part. We'll go ahead and ink this. Doing the same thing with the toothbrush, where I'm just being a little bit darker on the edges with it. And then I go in sideways here and do it. Alright, so there's that part inked. And then I just take my picked raspberry and I went in and I just barely inked the edges of this. And this is just the stripe. You can see Pips had my daubers. There's cat hair all over them. He stole them last night. Little turd. He's meowing right now. But just give a little bit, because it just adds a little bit more dimension to it. Because we are having to keep these flat for the mini swirl. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my black and just barely ink the edges of all my white pieces. And this one, let's see, I think it goes this way. All right, and now everything's inked up. So let's just start building. Let's start, this is all tooth, let's see. Let's put the like stuff together. This goes with this, and this goes here. That goes to that, and that. Okay. So, just gonna line stuff up. Like I said, I just put the file together on there, and I'll try to remember to link the file. It has some super cute bears if you had like Tooth Fairy pictures, or, you know, you could even use them for braces, whatever. Let's see. I think it goes that way. Yep. So you're just lining stuff up. Put this one on. And then the toothpaste cap. Okay. Then you're going to, oh, this goes with this. We're going to put our stripe on. And then we are just going to glue on all of our letters to spell out toothpaste. So I am going to use my tweezers for these because they're itty bitty. This is just, it's not hard, it's just time consuming. And if you didn't want to take the time to glue all these little bitty letters, or if your machine doesn't like to cut stuff out, because I really struggled with that for years. With my Cricut, it would just eat the paper up. And I have found you have to go in and change your machine to custom, turn it to the custom dial on the actual machine, and then go where your paper choices are, and, oh, that's the wrong T. Go where your paper choices are and go to intricate cut. Go to cardstock intricate cut, and it makes a world of difference if you change your paper settings, because now I can get mine to cut out anything. Alright, that one goes there. And then, got the paste. You could even cut out a little bitty small tooth and just put it between it as a space. It would be cute too. Lots of options of what you could do. This one has a little piece of the paper left. Alright, now I'll put the T on. I don't like these tweezers. That's why I usually use my fingers. Okay, you just need a little bit of glue. That's where this fine line glue comes in handy, because so you don't have a big glue mess. Okay, there's your toothpaste done and your tooth. Now let's work on the toothbrush. So, first off, we're going to glue this on to this. And then we're going to put all of our bristles on. I'll grab my other tweezers. These are really old. These are my first pair of Cricut ones I ever got with my original machine, and they look rough, but they still work really good. Okay, so you're just going to add a little bit of glue, get your bristle, and put on. And it's every two. So you put 2 on, skip 2, and do the next 2. These were definitely time consuming. But I was like, you can't just do toothpaste or just a toothbrush or just a tooth. Y'all know I'm a little bit extra. So these were definitely a labor of love. They took the longest out of all my swaps for the whole month. I'm missing having my die cut machine. Y'all know it broke for my metal dies. So that's why everything has been Cricut this month, if you was wondering. I'm hoping to get another machine soon, but we will see. I was just thinking while I was making these, it would be really easy, even if you didn't have a Cricut, if you have any basic drawing skills, you could totally draw out a toothbrush and even a toothpaste tube. And I don't know if I finished saying this, but you could totally just take a pen and write in toothpaste across there if you didn't want to cut out all those little letters. Alright, so and we're going to add the toothpaste on. And the strip of toothpaste. I guess this is the flavor. This is the flavor strip in there. Okay, so you can see we finished those. Now, only thing left is just the pen work. Like I always say, that is always my go-to. It adds all the personality and makes such a world of difference. I mean, look at the difference between these with the one with the pen work and the one without. And it's cute without it. I mean, you could totally leave it like that if you wanted to. But I think the pen work just helps bring it out. So, I'm going to draw in my little thing. And all I'm doing is pretty much just defining where stuff is. And I just draw all these little lines so that it looks like the actual little cap. And then I have, I went around just a little bit on the toothpaste on there. And then on the tooth, I felt like you couldn't just leave it and not do pen work on it if you've done all the rest. I just didn't want it to look like a cavity. So then I just went in with my white pen and just drew in some more, just, you know, pretty much highlighting some areas just to give it more dimension. Same thing with the toothbrush. And voila, it's all done. So if you would like to be entered to win one of these sets, all you have to do is leave me a comment on this video and be a subscriber. Definitely come back and check to see if you win at the end of the month. And thank you guys for hanging out. Until next time, bye y'all.